starting with the first story tonight, and if I may be so bold, this story, rather a conversation, is like no other. I spoke to the one and only very iconic John Abraham, who was here with us at the Republic headquarters to talk about his latest movie, The Diplomat. And that's not all. We also dived into his incredible fitness journey, his lifestyle secrets, and everything else in between. From action hero to The Diplomat, John Abraham is indeed set to impress once again. Here are some of the moments from our talk earlier today. Take a look. Hello and a very warm welcome, and joining us on the broadcast this evening is John Abraham, who is the 2000s heartthrob, and we're going to be talking to him about everything. The release of his recent film, The Diplomat, to his fitness journey, his potential and interest in football and how he's flagging to pave the way for football in India, and also about everything else in between that goes on with John Abraham as a person, as an artist, as a sports person, and also as somebody who is a complete fitness enthusiast.
Thank you.
What was the response from the ministry like when it came to the film? Like the one that you just spoke about, right?
Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable. In fact, we had a screening with the ministry and the people. We had a screening for the diplomats in Canada, in Toronto. We've shown it to our honorable late Shri Sushma Swaraj's daughter, Miss Basuri Swaraj, and God bless her soul. But you know, everybody has loved the film. Everybody has loved the film, and I can say that confidently, not because I'm trying to market this film, but because I know their reactions. Right. So I can say it out there that every Indian must see a film like The Diplomat. It's very important for this country. It's very important for every Indian to see the diplomatic efforts that we put in to get things done. We forget that. We criticize, we talk about India, we say good and bad, but see the effort we put in to make a change anywhere in the world. Be it as students from Ukraine, be it getting this girl back from Pakistan, be it our oil deal with Russia, you know, where people criticize us and say, but we know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying?
You know, drifting a little bit and speaking about your fitness journey, because I don't think that can be left aside. And statistics have proven that obesity is going up in India, and which is a major concern, right? For a country which is looking to host the Olympics, for a country which is looking to push its athletes, its sports people, sports persons ahead. This is a huge concern. From the 2000s up until now, right? You have remained in shape, only gotten better, and you've been so consistent. There is a show of resilience, there is a show of conscious decision making there, so as to what you want to do with your health. It's not a part and parcel of what comes and goes with just a film. This is your brand, this is what you are even off camera. So talk to us about that. How do you maintain a discipline like that?
It has to come from within, number one. So, I mean, I'm saying this on record. I don't smoke. I've never done drugs in my life. And I don't think it's cool to smoke or do drugs. I do have a glass of champagne, maybe once a year or once in 2 years, maybe half a glass. So I really, if you ask me, I don't even drink. But that's not the point. I think, you know, I'm not telling people not to drink. I'm saying do everything in limitation. I think our parents need to be educated, because our parents can't educate our children. So our parents need to be educated, and the kids need to be educated separately on dietary habits. Within our community also, there are you know, a couple of us that actually stand by fitness. I don't endorse anything that is even remotely unhealthy. So these are things that matter, that you don't sell yourself out for money, and you do the right thing.
Also coming to football, because we are, it is in chatter, right? Cricket is one sport that India has been immersed in for frantic years now. Football, on the other hand, is sort of a niche even now. It's sad to say, but it is. And Sunil Chhetri had just put up his papers saying that he will be taking retirement. Yes, he's been recalled. And for you, as somebody, do you think, does this dishearten you that a player who wanted to graduate and then take his retirement has been called back? He has been recalled, not just as a rescue, but because there is a dearth of fresh athletes, especially in terms of sports like football, which remain niche.
So I'll answer that very practically and pragmatically.
Yeah.
I think let's see what the myopic, the short-sighted need of the hour is. The need of the hour is we need a player with experience in that position.
Yeah.
We had to call back Sunil Chhetri. So it was important.
Yeah.
And he'd be very happy to serve the country. And he's a lovely guy. So he gets that, we get that, and we understand that in the footballing ecosystem. What you're saying is absolutely correct. And what we've not had is, over the years, bureaucracy has killed the footballing ecosystem in this country. You know, when you have political people, or when you have ministers, and you have people who don't understand the game, run the system, you are bound to have you are bound to have a system that's going to crumble. Today, thanks to private enterprise, and listen, let me be very honest, Reliance has done a great job. I'll be very honest, they've done a fantastic job. Thanks to private enterprise, we've got a bunch of people who've come together and they're saying, listen, we're going to push football, not for vanity, but we're going to try and push the cause of football.
Yeah.
For me, I have a club, Northeast United FC. Okay, my idea was not just promoting my club, but my idea was to get a star that would play for India.
Yeah.
So thanks to Conrad Sangma, the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya, we are opening India's biggest football academy in Shillong. We're making Shillong the football capital of the country. I am one of those optimists who believe that football is the new cricket. Football will become big.
Definitely.
And maybe 8 years, 10 years down the line, we would never have this conversation where we'd say we'd have to call a retired football player back into the system to
the rescue.
To the rescue, yeah.
To the rescue. That's the note that we close this interview on. After a 10-day operation turned into a 10-month stay at the International Space Station, SpaceX is now all set to launch NASA's Crew 10 mission to replace the Crew 9 mission at 5:18 a.m. on Thursday. This paves the way for Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore to finally return to Earth. The Crew 10 mission will launch aboard the Falcon 9 rocket from Kennedy Space Center in Florida on a 12-hour-long journey to rendezvous with the Flying Laboratory in space. Bearing insights about this highly anticipated rescue operation, we have with us former ISRO scientist Dr. B.R. Guru Prasad. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to Republic. I want to understand, what are the challenges that you think Crew 10 mission can face when it comes to going and especially also getting back the true astronauts, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, stranded for about 10 months now? Sir, could you unmute yourself? I'm afraid we can't hear you.
I'm sorry. Good evening
okay.
to you.
Please go ahead.
And Sunita Williams has already faced many challenges along with her colleague Butch Wilmore. And these are all associated with long-term space flight. And she has successfully endured it, it seems. And now coming back, every space flight, going to space as well as coming back from space is a challenge indeed. Okay. But, the spacecraft which they are coming back, that is, which is already docked with the International Space Station. It is a Crew Dragon spacecraft. It is a well-tested spacecraft. And hopefully, though the challenges associated with it are very significant, but still, I'm sure that they will come back safely. One thing you have to remember here is, Sunita Williams at this moment of time, she is circling the Earth at a mind-boggling speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour. Can we believe it? This is the 1,000 times the speed with which average speed with which we move on our roads, in fact. So the thing is, decelerating from that tremendous speed to zero when you land on the Earth, it is a arduous challenge indeed. And I am sure that NASA scientists as well as SpaceX scientists and engineers, they will take care of this. And Sunita will come back after a not so intended space flight of more than 9 months, though it was supposed to last for 8 days.
Yes, sir. Sir, also as a former scientist yourself, you have seen so much more, in fact. What do you think? Is the privatization of the space sector essentially going to pay off well? Also, given the fact that we have seen multiple failures from the side of SpaceX alone.
See, the thing is, whenever you are testing something, things are bound to cause setbacks temporarily. And SpaceX is not an exception to this. You have to understand one thing: they are developing a system which is very, very complex. At the same time, it is very big. The spaceship is very big, and it is very sophisticated one. And challenges are bound to come, and failures are inevitable. In this, every country which has entered into the domain of space has faced this, and that's why it is said that space is not for the faint-hearted. So the thing is, I'm sure that failures occurring during spaceflight-related activities should not be seen as failures, but they should be treated as an opportunity to learn new insights into the behavior of a complex system like a rocket.
So like lessons rather.
Yeah.
Right.
So that is the thing. Even in India we faced that. And were we deterred? No. See, SLV-3, India's very first launch vehicle, of which Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was the project director, the first launch was not a success.
Right, sir.
But did we shy away? No. That is how today we have built LVM-3, which can put almost 10 tons into low Earth orbit. And that is the one which is going to launch Gaganyaan spacecraft.
So quite literally, failure is the stepping stone to success, essentially, is what you're also trying to say. On that note, thank you so much for joining us on Republic. Viewers, we've promised to not let you miss out on anything that's topping the charts tonight. So here's a fresh look at hot trends that we're tracking this evening. US President Donald Trump bought a shiny red Tesla on the White House driveway, signaling support for Elon Musk's electric vehicle company. This comes amid backlash faced by Musk for his dual role as both Tesla CEO and also the head of Doge. While seated inside the electric vehicle, Musk joked about giving the Secret Service a heart attack as he and President Trump discussed the Tesla's lightning-fast acceleration. Looks like Elon Musk is not only facing backlash for his Doge policies after his transgender daughter, Vivian Jenna Wilson, publicly criticized him. She alleged that Elon Musk utilized selective IVF when she was conceived. Legendary rock band Green Day just made history with their electrifying debut at Lollapalooza India 2025 in Mumbai, performing their fiery track One-Eyed Bastard from their latest album Saviors. Billy Joe Armstrong and Mike Dirnt can be seen shredding the main riff like true punk rock legends. Geo platforms have inked a deal with Elon Musk's SpaceX to bring Starlink internet services to India just a day after close rival Bharti Airtel announced a similar agreement. After photographers recently developed a technique to vividly illustrate Earth's rotating by stabilizing their cameras to the night sky, Eric Brummel captured a stabilized sky time-lapse at Fawns Point in California's Anza Borrego Desert. After facing opposition from locals in Barsana, the 10-year-old viral Saint Abhinav Arora, alongside his family members, was stopped from participating in Lat Maar Holi, trying to claim down the situation. Arora was captured saying, "Aur kuch nahi hai, bas Radhe Radhe." A case of rash driving from the road of Noida has gone completely viral after a Mahindra Thar SUV hit several two-wheelers while onlookers narrowly escaped death. After India's historic third Champions Trophy win, the international players will move to play the Indian Premier League. But the head coach Gautam Gambhir will be seen in action sooner than expected. Coach Gambhir will travel to England with India's A side ahead of the India vs England Test series slated for June of 2025. Meet Tara Prasad, the Indian origin figure skater who's got everyone talking. Anand Mahindra just shared her amazing story on X and we can't get enough. Watch this on your screens by yourself. Anand Mahindra said that she has well done and that he hopes that she is in vanguard of athletes who give India a noticeable presence in winter sports. In fact, he also said that he got to know of Tara Prasad over a clip that was sent to him by his friend. But who really is Tara Prasad? This 25-year-old skating sensation renounced her US citizenship to compete for India. Well, viewers, Tara was born to a Tamil family in the US, to an immigrant family, in fact. Her journey to success began when she first stepped onto the ice at the age of 7 in Cedar Rapids, her hometown. She made her senior international debut for India in 2020 at the Mentor Torun Cup. She has represented India in several international competitions, including the women's single skating event, where she has proudly donned the Indian jersey, having renounced her US citizenship. Her impressive record includes winning silver medals in the 2024 Reykjavik International and 2024 Skate Sailje Games. She has also won the Indian National Championship not once, not twice, but 3 times in 2022, 23 and 2025. Tara has competed in the final segments of the 2022 and 2023 Four Continents Figure Skating Championship, one of the biggest annual events for non-European athletes. In fact, more recently, she ended her campaign at the 16th position in the Four Continents Figure Skating Champions 2025 held in Seoul. Pacey, fast, quick and easy as they should be, this is Fast Takes for you. Take a look. A new payroll scam has come to light in Shanghai. An HR manager created 22 fake employees as she pulled off a payroll scam that lasted over 8 long years. The scam, which siphoned approximately 18 crore rupees in salaries and severance pay, finally was unraveled when an unusually diligent employee raised suspicions. Actor Ashrita Shetty, who has starred in Tamil films, has deleted all pictures with her husband cricketer Manish Pandey from her Instagram handle. The move comes as a shocker for fans who ship their relationship to be all rosy. Meanwhile, speculations are rife about the couple having parted ways. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar was discharged from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences after necessary care and satisfactory recovery. Earlier, he was rushed to the hospital after having complained of chest pain and uneasiness. What began as an exhilarating adventure quickly turned into a terrifying experience for a scuba diver when an octopus attempted to completely strangle him. You heard it right. A video of the attack has now gone completely viral on social media. the trustees of Mumbai's Leelavati Hospital have made shocking allegations of black magic as the premier healthcare facility made headlines due to a huge misappropriation of funds. Members of Leelavati Kirtilal Mehta Medical Trust have alleged that former trustees siphoned off funds worth 1200 crore rupees. Allegations hinting at black magic were made after 8 tons containing bones and human hair were found in the premises.
वही थे, उन्होंने आके बताया कि जिस रूम में आप बैठते हैं, प्रशांत भाई बैठते हैं या मिसेस चारू मेहता बैठती हैं, इस रूम में कुछ ब्लैक मैजिक करके आर्टिकल्स कुछ फ्लोर के नीचे दबाए गए हैं.
A baby sea lion trotting an artificial kelp strip has gone viral after being filmed performing rhythmic gymnastics circles through the waters of a Washington state aquarium. Kannada actor Darshan Thugudipa, out on bail in the Renukaswamy murder case, has resumed shooting for his film Devil in Mysuru. This marks his return to sets after 10 long months. And now I'm leaving you with the visuals of military excellence and the unwavering commitment of the Indian Army under the harshest of conditions to ensure every mission is a success. The relentless mobility of an unstoppable force at wide display. Watch these visuals as I bid goodbye.
PLB threatens street action on Waqf. Congress calls for roadblocks against Waqf bill. New flashpoint on Waqf amendment bill, debating tonight at 8 p.m. Direct attack by BLA on Pakistan Army. Biggest hostage crisis in Pak history. Situation deteriorates, Pakistan losing control, debating tonight at 9 p.m.
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा.
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं. रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड.
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है.
Disrespecting you by attacking Ukraine when you're trying to make peace there? President Putin disrespecting you by attacking Ukraine when you're trying to make peace there.
What did he do?
Well, he's attacking Ukraine.
Was he disrespecting me?
Yeah.
Who are you with?
I'm Michael Burkoff, the Washington Post.